Hey, greetings, YouTubers. Your main man Black Line here, and I want to talk today about Charlottesville, and what went down, and what's been going down, and the things that have been happening in the aftermath. I've been looking around online on Twitter and Instagram and these other places, and Tumblr especially, and seeing people's reactions, this, that, and the other, and I think it was Tariq Nasheed who was saying that somebody's gonna die as a result of these protests, and because they're hyping it up, and somebody's really gonna get hurt as a result, and the very next day it happened, and I just can't understand these I'm not gonna call them alt right. They're Nazis. They're neo Nazis. That's all they are. They don't get a special term. They don't get a euphemism or a dysphemism to try to clean up their image. They're horrible people. They're white supremacists. There's nothing like Trump tries to create this false equivalency between, he calls the alt left and the alt right, and both are equally culpable, but that's just not true. To fight against a Nazi is not the same as being a Nazi. It's not the same, not at all. I will say that we are going to see much more of these type of demonstrations. I don't think this is the end of this. I think this is actually just the beginning. I see that Baltimore, they took down their Confederate statues at night, quietly, without incident, and because there are no reason for them to be there, man. It's so disrespectful to have those Confederate statues up. I mean, Trump calls them beautiful. Leave those beautiful Confederate statues up. I mean, what's beautiful about them? I mean, in essence, we're celebrating treason. I mean, the South seceded from the North, which was a treasonous act, and they went to war over their right to own human beings. Why would you, lift up those people? Why would you make these people heroes? They're not, and they lost. Is the thing. Like these statues going up, they were not. Most of them were a result of the Jim Crow era, the Jim Crow South, and they were just put up there to try to, fear, instill fear into the black population that even though you guys won, don't forget where you are. You see that General E. Lee right here on these court steps. You see that this Confederate general right here on the court building or in the federal hall or this, that, or the other, and it was a reminder to our people to know your place, even though even though we lost the war, we still can take you out if we need to. There still is the South, and that's what these things are monuments to, as far as I'm concerned. It's just like I said, I think it's just the beginning. This is just the beginning. We're going to see a lot more demonstrations. We're going to see a lot more violence. Trump has emboldened these neo Nazis, like all these. It used to be dog whistles. He'll say something, and people, the people who want to hear it. Oh, I get him. I see what he's talking about. But I mean, in some ways, he just comes out and says the things, and I know David Duke is happy, and I know a lot of these other Klan leaders are happy that he's speaking to their grievances. And but yeah, this definitely is only the beginning. We're going to see a lot more of these neo Nazis. We're going to see, Trump is not going to disavow them. They make up a large segment of his voter bloc, especially here in the South, and he's not going to disavow them. He'll, or even if he does some type of forced apology, I think they'll just see it as, the liberal media, or they hate the Jews, the Jew media. They'll probably say, force them to do it, but he's still with us, guys. We don't have anything to worry about. So I don't see this changing anytime soon. But what it does is shows people who post Obama that thought we're post-racial now. Racism is over. Really? It's over? No, it's not over. It's never been over. You know, it was just latent. You know, the thing about President Obama, he kicked up this latent racism. Like, I always knew my country was, you know, where any black person living in America has dealt with some degree of racism, right? And you know it's there. You know it's there. It's like, it's just, we just know it's there, right? But what happened with President Obama in '08 is I started to see a lot of this latent racism. It had been lying dormant for so long. And, you know, all of a sudden we get this black guy running for president. And I started to see, oh man, it's, you know, it was the catalyst for these racists to come out. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. This guy can't be our president. And I'm looking at you know, the McCain rallies back in '08, and people are bringing out monkeys and this, that, and the other, and I'm like, oh yeah, like this had just been lying dormant. They just needed the spark to awaken it, and President Obama was that spark. And you know, they had 8 years that they had to have a black man as their commander in chief, and they did not like it. And then here comes Trump, who you know, in some degree he speaks to their grievances, but then another way, and in another way, he speaks to the racism. You know, he speaks to, you know, the Mexicans are this, and you know, Muslims are that, and we gotta figure out what's going on. You know, so yeah, and they really enjoyed it, and I guess he's emboldened them because they're coming out without the hoods, you know, and they're they're Bed Bath and Beyond tiki torches, and they are angry that, you know, they want their country back. So I would, you know, refer them to the Indians, and they can maybe take up their grievances there. But yeah, guys, this is you know, we got a lot more of this to come, you know, so just stay tuned. I'm gonna try. At home, you know, I'm gonna try to be on the front lines as much as I can. I just recently heard that they were doing a rally in Washington D.C. to try to end prison labor, because it's legalized slavery. It's pretty much all it is. I don't know if you guys have watched the 13th documentary on Netflix. If you haven't, I suggest you do. But I just heard about it, and I won't be able to attend. But anything else, you know, anything that comes along, I'm gonna try to go and be on the ground and get, you know, some good pictures and talk to people and see what I can do to help and lend my voice and, you know, lend a hand, or you know, just do whatever they need me to do. So just like at the People Summit, I'll put a link to the video. You can take a look at it. But I'm probably gonna end this one here. But this isn't over. Just get used to it. This is the new face of America, guys. Just do what you gotta do to protect yourself, and you know, stand up for what's right. Speak out against Nazism, speak out against fascism, and you know, I hate to use this silly trope, but love trumps hate, and we just got to stick together, and we can defeat them. We are stronger than they are. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna end this one here. Until next time, please like, share, subscribe, and hear me roar.